Lonzo Ball filing a $2 million lawsuit against Big Baller Brand co-founder Alan Foster. That is not Alan Foster, so I have to change the video up on there. Allegedly, though, using fraudulent scheme to steal more than $1.5 million from the company. You were very good at managing your money their entire career, Tracy. So what advice do you have for the youngsters out there about how they should keep an eye on things?
I mean, honestly, I think this was a good concept. It really was. They obviously didn't do their due diligence whole and find out this guy's background, but the concept was really well thought out. It just wasn't executed well.
LeVar's name is not in the lawsuit.
That's what I say. I don't know why we keep showing LeVar video, but yeah, it'd be interesting. And look, anybody who tries to take money from an athlete, we hope that he gets it back. Charles Oakley told Bill Simmons of The Ringer that Jeff Bezos, he of Amazon and I guess king of the world's richest man, something, is going to buy the Knicks from current owner Jim Dolan. Bezos does, in fact, he's the richest man on earth. It's Charles Oakley. We know his history with Jim Dolan.
That's true.
His word is bond.
Bill, I love Oak. I'm under the nation of Oak. Bill Simmons obviously had the scoop at the All-Star that he said that the Knicks were in discussions for sale. The Garden hit back hard at that, said that they weren't. How seriously should we take it?
Dolan has denied the Knicks are for sale, but if there's a guy that can buy an asset that's not for sale, it's Jeff Bezos. And I think it would take $5 billion, but that's a guy who could rip off $5 billion.
Yeah.
I can't get over this video.
I mean, neither can Charles Oakley. And there you go. Let's talk about the team on the other side of the country. Lakers owner Jeanie Buss spoke to the Sports Business Radio podcast about a wide range of topics, from how the media made her question her own employees to Magic Johnson. And while she defended Luke Walton, and she gave a very vigorous defense of Luke Walton during this podcast, Brian assures me, since he's read through the entire transcript,
yes.
She did refuse to address his future, saying, quote, "I'm not giving you that answer to that question." So, Brian, the question I keep asking everyone around here is, I understand that Luke is the easiest scapegoat for all the issues the Lakers faced, but shouldn't there be a different scapegoat going on here?
Yeah, or is there going to be a scapegoat at all? Does there have to be a scapegoat? Usually that's what happens when you have this kind of failure. You know, Jeanie talked about how Phil Jackson regarded Luke Walton as essentially an honorary son, that he was as close to Luke as because he had him as a player. And that permeates the way Jeanie looks at him. And that's one of the difficulties of running the Lakers like a family business, like Jeanie does. Her best friends are her cohorts in the front office. She's incredibly close to Magic Johnson, a lifelong relationship there. She talks about Luke Walton as a member of the family. Rob Pelinka was Kobe's agent. They had a 20-year relationship there. The difficulty is when you run a family business like this, where you have everybody so close, when there is blame to go around, how do you handle it? And to me, it's going to be a big thing.
The coaching is the headline of what went wrong this season for the Lakers?
No, not at all. I mean, we've talked about this so many times on this show. This team was rolling up into December, and so an injury took place. It's all about health. And, you know, if there is blame to go around, I think you have to look at the guys that put the pieces on, surround the talent with LeBron James. And when a guy like LeBron James goes out, if you don't have that talent that you acquire for this team to really carry the load when a guy like LeBron is out, then you have to take some fault at that. And they didn't put those type of players around LeBron. They tried to go a different route and, you know, put these non-traditional type, you know, pieces around LeBron, and it just didn't work out when he got hurt.
Rachel, could any coach could Red Auerbach have come back from beyond? And
I am not saying that someone's got to be fired and they should fire someone in the front office. I'm not saying that. But I am saying
don't throw Luke under the bus
throwing
like that.
Luke under the bus
That's not the answer.
For a roster that we have been critical of since July.
Right.
And that, yes, once LeBron James went out, couldn't sink or swim. They sank on their own. And then even once he came back, couldn't play around him. I mean, LeBron James is a pretty huge asset, and to not be able to put his first year to better use than this,
right.
Again, I'm not sure it's coaching.